Hello everyone, welcome back to H2kInfosys. Today we're going to learn the two most important data structures, that is list and tuples in the Python. So what are lists, what are tuples, what is the difference between these two, how to write the statements for this, these all things we're going to see it in the today's session. Let's begin with this. Yes, so first let's learn what is the collection of data. Okay, so collection of data is nothing but holding the multiple items, that is storing the multiple items. Till now you have learned about like storing a single data in a single variable, right? You can store one data in one variable, but we have not seen how to store the multiple datas, isn't it? So this is possible with the help of list and tuples. This is where you can store the multiple datas. Not only multiple data, we can even store the multiple data types also. That is, you can store integer, you can store the characters, you can store the decimal numbers, the boolean values in a single variable. That is possible with the help of list and tuples. Now let's see the difference between these two. How the list is better than tuple, or how the tuples have what kind of advantages and all. Okay. So how the lists are defined is, lists are mutable and it is an ordered sequence. What is the meaning of mutable is, once if the list is created, it can be altered. Altered in the sense you can add the items into it, or you can delete it, you can even replace it, you can access the data. Okay, so this is what the list is. In the list you can store multiple items, you can delete it, you can add it, you can replace it. Okay, and these lists are created with the help of square brackets. So writing the elements in the square bracket is mandatory. This is the syntax actually for the list. Each element or each item should be separated by a commas. So here you can see the example, the fruits, it is storing the multiple fruits in a single square bracket. Let's see it in the collab for the detailed explanation. Yes, so here we have apple, banana, orange, and I'm just printing it. Okay, you can see I have used the square brackets and each item is separated by a comma and it is saved in a single variable called as fruits. Now what is the meaning of this fruits? One is the position. Okay, this is the serial number. What we can say is apple is placed in the 0 value. Each has its own location. Okay, so apple is placed in a 0's location, banana is 1 and orange is 2. What we can say is index values. Okay, so when I say print fruits of 1, 0 and 1, banana will be printed. Okay, now here what I am trying to do is I am trying to modify. See, fruits of 0 is what? It is apple. Okay, and I am trying to replace it with the help of kiwi. So apple will be replaced by kiwi. And I am also using one more function called as append. We have a different set of a function. First let's run this separately, then see the different functions here. If I run this, you can see it is printed. Now what I am trying to do, I am just trying to access it. Okay, so what will happen here is, if I print this, so only banana will be printed. Got it? Because this is in the ones position. Now what I am trying to do here, fruits of 0. What is there in the 0's position? Apple. So I am trying to replace that by a kiwi fruit. This is also possible because, as I said, lists are mutable. You can change it, you can add it, and even you can delete it. So here you can see it's replaced by kiwi. Got it? Now if I want to add one more element, then I can use append function. Okay, append function will be adding the element at the last. Got it? See here how to write it. You have to use the variable name used for the list, dot, then append, then function, that is square bracket, sorry, round bracket. Okay, then inside that you have to write what element you have to add, you want to add. So here I have used another character, another string, so I have used single or the double quotes. Suppose if you wanted to add the numbers, then no need of the quotes. So here you can see the final list. So what all features we have seen here? We have first created a list with the square bracket, then we have printed it, we have seen how to print a single value from the list by using the indexing method, and then we have replaced the value by choosing the location, so that indexing those numbers matters a lot, because you should aware the location where it is exactly present. Then on that location you can replace this particular fruit or some other element. Okay, then if you want to add the element, you can make use of append function. So these different features we have seen. Suppose if you want to add an element not at the last, suppose in the center somewhere in the location 1, then we have another function called as insert. What is that? Insert, INSERT. You all can make a try of that. So you just have to write fruits dot insert. There you have to mention the location 1, grape. So in place of 1, the grape will be added. Okay, we have some more function. Let's explore that. Yes, as I said, we have append we have already seen. We have an insert function. How does the insert work? We have to write the index where exactly you want to place the value, or you want to enter the value. Okay, then you can write the item, that is the one what you want to enter. And if you want to remove something, you can directly use dot remove function, or else you can also use the del. Here you have to specify the item by its index, that is by its location. Okay, we'll see each function separately here. Yes. So this time I have taken an example of a numbers. You can see we have some different random numbers. You can choose anything just to explain the each function, how does it work and all. So what I am trying to do here is I am removing 1. Okay, so this 1 will be removed and print it. Okay, let's see it separately so that you will understand. So what I am trying to do is I am printing it by removing the 1. So we have so many ones here. So it has removed only 1. Got it? One item is removed. If you run it one more time, the same element is getting removed. Okay, yes. So why is this 1 is not deleting? Because even though you are running it one more time, it is not deleting. Why? Because here you are creating and removing. Okay, let's see it separately. For example, print numbers. So this is your present status. Now in the next cell, I will write it one more time. So this time you will be removing another one. So you can see the result. Suppose if I try to do it one more time, you get an error that it is already removed. What are you trying to remove? Isn't it? So it's already removed. If I delete it and then just run it, you can see these are the only numbers present here. So what we have done, first we have created, then we have removed one item will be removed once. Got it? Not the same elements will be removed. Got it? Now here, so the one is removed and you got the result. Now I wanted to remove this one also. So what I have done, I had written one more time this, then that is also removed and you got the result here as this one. Okay, let's see the other functions. So here this function is used to remove the elements directly by its name, whereas delete is used to remove the elements from its location. So numbers of 0 means 3 will be removed. Let's see it. Even we have to print it to see the result. So this is your present status. So 3 will be removed and you will be getting the further result. Yes. So 3 is removed and you got the result. Got it? Now what I am trying to do here is slicing. Slicing is nothing but, in the previous example we have seen one by one how to take the position and check the values. But here if I want to check the values from 1 to 4, then you can make use of the slicing method. That is the starting location and the ending location. Ending location always write one extra number. So here 1 to 3 numbers will be printed. So position 1 starts from here, 1, 2, 3. So this will be printed. But as the one is already deleted, our present status of the numbers is this one. So here 592 will be printed. Let's see the result. Yes, 592 is printed. Now the one more function is sort function. The sort function will arrange the numbers in the ascending order. Okay, this is what the sort function is. You can see this 2459. Our last number was this 4592. So it is arranged in 2459. Okay, don't get confused with this. This we are just accessing. We are just accessed and stored it in another list, and we are having these numbers in the sliced list. Hope it makes sense now. So we have seen which all function: remove function, delete, and sort function. We have also, you can make a try of insert function. Okay, you can just write insert, like for example, let's try here, numbers dot insert. So where we'll add the element in the to location, we can write a number 10, then print it, print numbers. So in the location 2, this number is added. Got it? Okay. So if you want to keep it in ascending, again you can make use of sort function. Tuples are immutable. That is, here once if the tuples are created, you cannot add the data, you cannot delete the data, or even you cannot replace it. Okay, and the tuples are created with the help of round bracket, whereas the lists were created with the help of square bracket. Okay, the difference between list and the tuple is list can be altered, whereas tuples cannot be altered. So lists are specifically used whenever you want to store a set of names, where the names will be sometimes removed and sometimes added. Even the set of numbers or some figures like the sales values and all, it will be keep on changing, whereas tuples are immutable, it cannot be altered. So these are like, for example, some specific coordinates and all, these are freezed, this cannot be changed, or some banking data, some account details, these are fixed, you cannot change it. Once if it is created, it is done. You cannot add any number, or you cannot any delete any number, like that way. So tuples are used whenever we want to freeze our data, like you don't want to change once if it is created. So one such example is shown here, the coordinates. So round brackets are used here for creating the tuples, and I am printing the same. The only thing what you can do it in the tuple is you can just access the element what you have stored. So we can see coordinates of 0, that is the location this. So this is just printed. Apart from this, we cannot do anything with the tuples. Okay. So with the knowledge of this tuple and list, you have to create a project related to the student records. So use the list wherever it is necessary and use the tuples wherever it is necessary. Like for example, some list of students you want to store it, whereas the students will be keep on changing. This year some students we have, the next year some other students may come, and these students will go. But whereas their grades, their roll numbers or some fixed numbers, it will not be altered. So these need to be stored in the tuples, whereas the entry records can be made as list. So you can create a list to store the classes, and as a students can be added or removed. And for each student, use the tuples to store their name and their final grade, as this data shouldn't be changed. Okay, and you can use a list methods to add the new students and all, like you can make use of append or insert. Okay, and you can make use of slicing to get a subset of the class. Like if you want to access something, a list of students and all, you can make use of slicing. You just make a try. We have the results in the collab sheet that will be shared to you later. You can cross check your results and all. Okay, meanwhile you also have an assignment. Please make a try of this. Here you are trying to create a program that manages a list of tasks for the day. Like you have to create a list named as a task with at least 3 strings, like what all activities you will be doing in your day-to-day life. You can make a list and then keep adding the new task. So how you can add a task, like suppose if you forget something, you want to add it, make use of append function, add it, or make use of insert to match the positions and all and add it. Use a slicing and all. Okay, to create a new list for a high priority task. Use a delete if the task is like you are not doing it or you don't want to do it. Okay, so you can make a try of all these things. Okay, thank you.